is 2024, and as usual for the past few years, I set myself a big goal for the new year, and usually I'm pretty good with them, so, you know. And, and this year, the main goal will be baking. I've been wanting to take a full year just to learn a lot of baking and practice and get better at stuff for, I don't know, like 10 years at least. And it never happened because there was always so much going on. But now I'm disabled. I live at home, I have nothing going on except what I put on myself. And yeah, there's no better time for this. One of the main reasons I'm doing it this year is because most of the things that I bake are eaten between here and my neighbor. And my neighbor that I really like, who is really great, is moving out next year, so I don't know what the new neighbor will be like after that. And I kind of want to just take the opportunity to do stuff that I know she's gonna hit. I had problems in the past of, you know, me offering food and people not liking it or not taking it, and I never took it very well, but my neighbor is really great at that. She's always complimenting it and she's always eating it, whatever I make, which is great. So I'm going to take that opportunity that she's still here and that she's still, you know, listening to me and eating my stuff for my baking year that I really wanted to do. One of the reasons I wanted to take that year is because I have cookbooks that I never use, which is a shame because I had this since 2015 because I think this is where it went out and I got it, and I'm really glad because it ran out and it will never be printed again, so I'm really glad I have it. And I got it because, you know, TikTok twink sold me well. So I've got these two books. I've got another one, but it's unlikely that I'm going to dip into it. There are 700 recipes in there, and they're all French recipes, and no problem against them, but they don't have a lot of instructions. They don't have a lot of creative freedom in them, and another thing, they're not adapted to gluten-free, so most of the recipes that are there, I'm going to have to adapt and make work knowing that I cannot use wheat flour anymore, or wheat at all, and it's gonna be a problem because I've been gluten-free for like 2 years now and I've been miserable. It's a nightmare. I have to adapt everything. Those don't behave the way they're supposed to behave. Nothing sticks together. It's a nightmare. I've been struggling a lot with it, and the point of doing a baking year will be to practice and get better at it, so I'm more confident. I know what works, what doesn't work, and in the future I don't have all the stress of will that work with gluten-free or not, and just know how to adapt, what to change and make it work, you know. So it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, so I'm planning on doing some recipes from this book, not all of them, because some of them are just not really interested in them, or they're just not going to happen. For example, there's a bread pudding here, and bread, gluten-free bread, is hard to get by, not very good, and pretty expensive. I'm not doing bread pudding out of it, hell no. So stuff like that is just not going to happen, but apart from that, I'm mostly going to focus on Deceptive Desserts because there's a lot more creative freedom and things that I want to twist a little to make my style, but something that I really just want to make this way, the way she made it. For example, the little pink Frankenstein monster is purely going to be remade exactly the same because, you know, it's the cover one, so I'm gonna make an effort. The only thing that it's going to change is I'm gonna remove the spider because she puts spider everywhere and I hate spiders. I am violently arachnophobic. So a lot of things where she puts spiders are just not going to happen. There are tarantula cookies in there. They are never going to happen. Never ever. And some of them in there, they're all vintage recipes, and I don't know if you watch his videos, not all of them are good. Like, a lot of them are not good. And in there, he put some that are admittedly not really good or really appetizing, and I just don't want to eat them. So let's go through them and see what I'll take. I also have a few recipes that just I really want to do that are not in these books, but that are going to take a lot of work, and having the time to do it, it's just going to be the time to do it, and yeah, so I'm gonna add them too. Alright, so let's do a little flip throw, shall we? I've got different categories in these little baggies. They're, you know, they're part of an advent calendar and I never use it. So instead I'm going to use it to put little papers in them. So I have different categories. I have easy, I have difficult, I have Christmas, because there are a lot of Christmas in there. I have Halloween, of course there is a lot of Halloween in there. I have Valentine's Day, I have Easter, and I have summer, because there's stuff that summer is always difficult for me because it's always so hot and I'm struggling to just exist and function. So summer are going to be for easy recipes that contain ice cream if possible. So I'm going to put the little recipes on little papers, and with maybe the twist of how I'm going to decorate them and how I'm going to twist them. And yeah, I'm going to fold them, put in the little baggies, and this way, even if I can't do all of them, because there is a high possibility that I can do all of them, at least it's completely random and I can just pick and do that this week. Also, the importance of difficult versus easy options is that some weeks I just won't have time or energy to do shit, so it's gonna be one day project max. Difficult or for when I have time and when I want to build something big that can take for up to like a week. So I really want to have the both options, so you know I don't die in the process of making this. I know that most of the recipes here are going to be easy, and most of the recipes in Deceptive Desserts are going to be hard, difficult. So let's get started. So first, the way he sorted things is pretty odd because it's like per decades. At least in Deceptive Desserts, it's sorted by seasons, which makes a lot more sense to me, but I guess it makes sense for him, so compared to what he does. And there are a lot of introduction pages. Okay, so pie crust, I'm probably not going to use it. Gluten-free pie crust, I've tried already 3 different things. Just, they're very difficult. I can buy them at the store for like $3. They're not perfect, but they're a lot easier. So if I need one really cheap, really easy, I'm going to use store-bought. I'm going to start trying to make, of course, a better pie dough through the year, but just no. Okay, so the first is pecan dainties. So yeah, totally. Also, it's totally gluten-free in the first place, which is great. So I'm marking its name and its page. love pecans, and they like macaroons, so I don't care. Baking Yesteryear, page 28. Okay, and they're pretty simple things to do. So it goes into the easy. Alright. Cornflake macaroons. I was thinking about this one. It does look pretty good, but I don't like coconut, so since it's like the main flavor of it is coconut, probably not. I was trying to find stuff to replace it, but like I kind of want to replace it with almonds, but I don't know, it's gonna change the texture and it's probably not the best. Food of the God, he made a video about it, full length one, and I really want to do it. I want to try it at least. Okay, so you go into the easy part. It's not an easy recipe per se, but it's something that's going to take less than, you know, a week. Less than a day probably. Okay, cream spice cake. There doesn't seem any reason why I shouldn't do it. I really love spice recipes. I really want to do spice cakes, so definitely this one. May have to adapt a couple things with the flour, but that's about it. Will need to find some way to decorate it in a fun way. Alright, you use the base to make one of the other cakes that is in a flavor that I don't like. I'm keeping it on the side, and if I want to make something complicated from Deceptive Desserts that need a cake base, it's gonna be this one. Centorte, looks good. Okay, it requires rum. I hope it doesn't require it. Like, if it will it still taste good without it? I think yes. I think I just not. Yeah, it's just a flavoring, and I don't like rum, but I can make sugar syrup. I don't know the name, but you know, the ginger sugar. I can do that instead of the rum. It's the same base, but without the alcohol. I can have alcohol. Election cake. Americans. For reference, I am not American. I am French. Oh, great! It's a yeast cake. Yeast dough and gluten-free don't mix so well, so it's an option. Also, it has raisins, and I don't like raisins, so yeah, no. Sorry, but no. Brownies always, yes. I am very attached to my recipe of brownie, but it's a year for experimenting and trying new things, and maybe I'll find a brownie recipe that I like even more. You never know. Yeah, it looks pretty simple, but if it does work, it may be my new favorite. But again, it's a very good base, and there are recipes in there that require like brownies, and if there are more than 2 recipes that require brownies, I can make one with a recipe and one with this one, so I'm going to keep it on the side. Hot cross buns, I will try to make them, but not with this recipe. Gluten-free flour is it's really temperamental, and I think I can find a gluten-free hot crust bun recipe, but it will not be this one. But yeah, I'm definitely making hot crust buns because they look so cool. I tried to make them a few years back when I was still eating wheat, and they didn't turn great, but it's just because I'm not very comfortable with yeast things, and I still have a lot to learn, so definitely want to do that. I'm not even putting the page because I'm not gonna use this recipe. I'm putting it in on the easy part because, again, less than a day, but not easy. Okay. Oh, it started with lard. Great. I'm definitely not going to use lard. What does it look like? I don't have a pick. Chewy cookie. I'm not going to use lard. I can use margarine, but I'm not going to use lard. Oh, hell no. Sure. Permits. In case it doesn't work, and even if it does work, I'm not going to do 4 dozens. Like, no. I'm never gonna find people to eat 4 dozens of stuff. That's one of the reasons why I'm not baking all that much. It's because I'm struggling to find people to eat my stuff before it gets spoiled. Which is a shame. I made those starches and I don't like them. Which is a shame because, you know, they're gluten-free naturally, which is pretty great, but I made them from his videos. They're pretty simple, they're 3 ingredients, but they don't taste all that great. They're just very bland and starchy, and I don't like it. So I'm not really going to do it. Hell no, not going to do a pork cake. There is pork in it. I'm naturally a vegetarian. I will not do a pork cake. Hell no. And even he told him in the videos that it's not that great. Why did he put it in this recipe book? Okay, he didn't even rearrange the recipe. It's strictly the recipe that he made in the first place, and no. Gingerbread, I love gingerbread. It looks good. I'm gonna do it. Molasses. I don't like molasses. Like, I tolerate it because of gingerbread, but I don't like molasses all that much. Okay. But, like, gingerbread is almost always a cookie, so it's nice to have a bread for once. A cake. Usually, in France, gingerbread is a cake, and there is a lot of honey in it, instead of, you know, molasses. Usually, when I don't like things, I'm just replacing it. Molasses, I usually replace it with honey, because it's just more natural for me as, you know, a French person. Molasses is more American, and gingerbread in here is a cake, and it's made with honey and spices, you know. Chocolate potato cake, definitely doing this one. It looks delicious. Especially since he made a huge video about it. Those papers are too small. This one I will probably not decorate in any way, so just do it simply. The Lady Baltimore, man, it looks good. Okay, I'm definitely doing you. You look so good. I bet it's something that requires alcohol, but are just not alcohol. No, there isn't, but there are a lot of, you know, dry fruits. It's gonna be interesting. This is a base. I'm not super comfortable yet with the recipe. I think I will keep it as is and not use it. It looks very crumbly. So it looks good, but it doesn't look like something I can build something out of. So it's going to stay that way. Going to the easy pie. Rice pudding. I know to really make rice pudding. It's not especially interesting to make for me. Oatmeal cookies. Okay, cool. I never really made oatmeal cookies. This one requires golden syrup, which is great because it's not easy to find here. Okay. It does look good. I like oats. And it does not. Yeah, never mind. It does have flour. I thought the starches wasn't enough. The oats was enough, but no. Easy pie. Not doing the rice pudding. Sorry, Johan. Not interesting enough. Carrot pie. Great. I'm going to need so many pies because I'm really into hard pies and I need bases for that. So I'm so glad to have one. And the carrot pie, when you made the video, looks so good. I'm definitely going to make a lot of pumpkin pies too because that's my favorite kind, but the carrot pie is definitely happening. Page 62. And I'm putting it into the easy part because usually the arts pie take me like a day max. Divinity, man, they look good. They look good, and they don't require flour, which is a good point in their favor. Part nougat, part marshmallow, part meringue. Say no more. You have to dry them for a lot of time, but I bet they taste super good. It's a bit like food for gods, but more like meringues, you know. I'm so glad that I'm going to finally get an occasion to actually use my cookbooks because they just make me sad every time I watch them. I see them and they're like sitting there all pretty and I never use them. Oh, again, macaroons. I have nothing against macaroons, but I have nothing for them again. I'm not a big fan of almond, so like I eat it, but I don't like it, so yeah, no. Also, it's Italian, and my best friend is Italian, so by principle, I'm not going to do them. Because I want to piss her off. Always. And before you tell me it's mean, she's worse against French people. So she has it on herself. And she hugs. And no. And again, it's very based on coconut, so probably not gonna happen. They do look good, but I don't like coconuts. And I don't really have a lot of, you know, pudding stuff. Not really one. Muffins. I do not like muffins. But those one have butternut squash. So that's a fair point. Maple syrup. I don't like maple syrup. I'll make an exception. Yeah, again, I am very, very picky, so I'm really going to have to make work. Also, a cup of golden raisin if desired. I'm probably not gonna add it. I don't like raisins. I can add like prunes or dry apricots because I like those both. Very good, very much. So I can switch stuff. Okay. Maybe replace the maple by honey if I really can't stand it. We'll see. This book is great because it's gonna be a lot of easy stuff. Okay, so Poor Man's Pie, I've seen it. I've seen the video and it's just sad. Like, it's crafty for something, you know. During the Great Depression, they really didn't have access to a lot of ingredients and they made do with what they had, and it's very crafty, but it's... No. There's just like milk and sugar and yeah, that does not make a pie. Sorry. Dutch apple cake, yum. Upside down cake. I will use another upside down cake. I've made once pineapple upside down cake and I really loved it, so I'm gonna redo it, but I'm going to do it for one of the recipes there. And I really want to try this one. So it's apples and no other... Oh, it looks good, man, it looks good. Okay, totally doing this one. It's gonna make 2 different upside down cakes, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with upside down cakes. It's really gonna be the bag I put in when I do not have energy and I really want to bake something. Like when I'm super depressed and I just want brownies, you know? By the way, the peanut brownies, when I think about it, they look very, very similar to the recipes I already have, so maybe they'll be almost exactly the same and I won't have to change. We'll see. Blackberry jam cake. Okay, so at first, the thing is, I wanted to make the Sleeping Beauty cake, the one from Disney, and it's like 4-tier cake, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I just wanted to do it for years, and I'm going to do it, and I'm probably going to do it for my birthday. And since in the movie she's out taking blackberries while they make it, it wouldn't make sense to make a blackberry jam cake. At first I wanted to make chocolate cake with blackberry jam inside it to, you know, to make it like I like, because chocolate cake is my favorite. But now that I know there is a blackberry jam cake, literally, it would be perfect. It would be so perfect for the Sleeping Beauty cake. Okay, it does not have the chocolate that I like, but I think it'll be good. It has its own frosting too. Oh, it looks good, man. I think the frosting I'll use between the layers and actually use buttercreams outside because it's just not happening. Okay, Sleeping Beauty cake. Black. Baking Yesteryear. Page 70. I wanted to keep it for my birthday, but maybe not. Maybe I'll do something more simple for my birthday. I'm always depressed then, but we'll see. I'll decide when my birthday comes what I want to do. If I just want to munch on brownies or make a 4-tier cake, we'll see. Continental Johnny cake. It's a cornbread. I don't think I'd like cornbread. It's a very American thing, and nope. It does not have a lot of taste in it, except for corn, so. An employment pudding, honestly, I'm unemployed, so it's probably made for me. What does it have? Only simple things that I can easily find. So yeah, cool. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do an employment pudding. Page 81. It'd be good for when, you know, I'm broke. And I want to forget that I'm broke. Anadama bread. Oof, yeast bread. Probably not gonna happen. I will try to make more gluten-free breads, but just no. There's just no. They are not going to happen. With just a normal recipe that is not gluten-free adapted. Dates, I'm probably gonna completely pass over this whole section because I don't like dates all that much. The date bars, maybe, but they're... no. Just no. Like, it'd be fun to try, but that's about it. Date macarons, again, macarons and I don't mix super well. Date nut loaf, probably not going to be for me. Iceberg pinwheels. Pinwheels cookies were on my list for a long time and never made them. And I think that'd be really cool in orange and black to make for Halloween. Don't you think? Yeah, I think. Or like green and purple. That would be cool. I think I'd do that. So yeah, I'm not being true to the recipes, but I think they look good. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Rocks. Man, that does not sound good. And it's made with lard. And, you know, there are resins in it, so no, probably not gonna happen. Peanut butter bread. Man, it does look good. I don't know how well it's gonna pass with gluten-free flour, but I'm gonna try. It's a quick bread, it's not a yeasty bread. It's gonna be fine. It did look like it was good, but I'm not very fan of peanut butter. We'll see. At least it's something I can actually spread jam on, because now that I'm gluten-free, it's starting to be fucking hard to find stuff I can spread jam on. So I have a lot of jam I cannot use. It's very sad. Okay, and there is still a lot of work to go through. Wacky cake. I think I remember the video for this one, and it did look pretty good. It doesn't have butter or egg or milk, it's just... Again, it's a Great Depression bake, and it's impressive that it managed to do something good at it, but it's not interesting on its own. Whipped cream cake. This one, I remember the video, it looked good. I do not know how well it will pass with gluten-free flour, so it's gonna be interesting. But I'm definitely going to do it because it's like the closest I'll find to angel food cake without having to go through the trouble of making angel food cake. Because I never did it and it looks complicated. It doesn't look complicated. It looks like it's easy to mess up. I don't want to do that. Whipped cream cake with little blackberries on top. It looks cute. Mocha apple pie, I cannot do that. Because it requires crackers, and I do not have gluten-free crackers that will even remotely go close to that. Potato donut, I tried them. They were very brown and they did not rise, and it was when I could still use yeasted dough, so gluten-rich flour, so I don't want to do them again. I already messed them up once, and making donuts really does not work well for me, so it's not fun, it's not working, and I want to do it. Baked apple, fun but not particularly interesting. Bake, potato candy, again interesting and fun, but not interesting to make. I remember the video. Banana mallow, no, that does look good. It's an ice cream. It's definitely going to my summer little packet, because I'm going to need a lot of cream. I'm going to have to, you know, find a way to make ice cream without a churner, because I had a churner. It did not work well for me. It was a lot of work and was annoying. And it did not work, so I'm going to try to find ways to do this without a churner. 1940s! Man, that does not sound good. Peanut butter styrofoams. No! I do not want to eat a cookie that feels like styrofoam. Also, it's based on peanut butter, and what I do like peanut butter, not on its own, not like that. Dream bars. They look good. Let's go for dream bars. They look pretty easy. Sure. Sweetened shredded coconut. I'll replace it with almonds and see how it works. And it goes in the easy pocket. Oatmeal honey bread. Look good. I'm not a big fan of quick breads. At least it's something I learn and get better at it. Maybe I'll learn to love them too. Now I'm struggling to write now. Writing too much. Quick breads are fun, pretty easy, but I just struggle to eat them, to be fair. They're just a bit bland, you know, a bit dry. Leftover bread pancakes, not happening. Gluten-free bread, not only it is hard to get by and expensive, once it's hard, it does not react and behave like normal bread. It just does not soak up and come back to pudding consistency. It's a nightmare. Sour cream cookies. If your grandma were to film the form of a cookie, I hated my grandma. I really hope she does not come back as a cookie. Okay. Except for the description, I'll give it a try. I'm just going to use fresh cream because that's what we have in France. We don't have sour cream, so. We'll adapt with what we have. Chocolate sauerkraut cake. Again, the video was fun. It was interesting to see how it worked. I'm not sure I want it. It's very fluffy, but it's weird. It's sauerkraut. I don't want to. don't want to do this. Applesauce graham cracker torte. Damn, that looked good. Cream of tartar, I'm gonna have to buy that. Brandy or sherry, that's not gonna happen. Fine graham cracker crumbs, it's starting bad. Yeah, so it's based on graham cracker crumbs, and I don't have an equivalent for that in France in gluten-free, so I would have to make the graham crackers from scratch just for it. Honestly, I'm not sure it's worth it. Also, the cream is really based on the brandy, and just no. Sorry, but no. Queen of pudding, man, what is there inside? Soft breadcrumb without crust. Bad start. Not my type. It's a bread-based thing. I can do that. Peppermint patties. I don't like peppermint. They do look cute, but I don't like peppermint, so no. Again, a cookie based on cornstarch. Again, it's probably gluten-free, so it's great, but it's very starchy. So I'm afraid it's gonna be really close to the loose starches, and I didn't like those. Tomato soup cake. Again, it's like the sauerkraut. It's interesting to know that you can make a cake out of it, but no. These things are only really important just to be able to say, hey, there is soup in it. You wouldn't guess. It's like all those zucchini brownies. They're not interesting in their own. Color vision cake. Cherry jello. Great. Jello is a bitch to get here. Okay, it does look cute. Man, there is going to be a lot of stuff to eat. Boiled cookies, no. I watched the video, I'm not exactly willing to redo that. Forgotten cookies, no, does not sound good. It's macarons again. Okay, meringue base. Pecans and chocolate. It doesn't sound bad. Okay. You get a chance. Chocolate mayonnaise cake. Again, no. Valentine's cream pie. Yes, I was waiting for you. I need a pie for Valentine's Day. It is perfect. I want to do something very fun with it, and I needed a pie. Not gonna lie to you, it's the one I've been looking for when I opened the book. The easy bag is already starting to be really big. No, where did I put you? I put you in the wrong baggie. You're going to Valentine's Day, which has a very little 14 number because Valentine's Day is February 14th. Didn't say this one coming, huh? Kiss Caddy Fantasy. It's a pudding again. No, it's a pie. Saltine crackers for the crust. It's not a very good start. Filling of eggs, vinegar, sugar, and that's all. And that's no. And then it's pineapple. I like pineapple, but to an extent, so no. Cocoa cheesecake. Malted milk powder, I don't think I can just find it, and I don't think I can find gluten-free for it. Cereal Crunch Nougat Bar, definitely happening. Does look good. I'm going to have to adapt and not use Cheerios and use another kind of cereals, but yeah, definitely happening. Man, it's gonna be a lot of food. I'm really going to have to find ways to eat or throw away that food to somewhere else. Now, cathedral cookies, of course. I love cathedrals. But accessing multicolor marshmallows is not as easy as you think. It's friends here, and we don't have that. So probably not gonna happen. Sorry. No bakes. Liquor bowl, no. Candle salad, no. Why did you even put it there? You made fun of it in the videos. Magic ice cream sounds nice. Maybe for the summer. Again, it requires jello and it's hard to find. Penguin icebox cake. What there? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. It requires cookies and crackers and just no. Magic ice cream, yes. I'll find jello. Maybe it will make summer not that miserable for me. Although I doubt it. Because I fucking hate summer. Coconut ice! It's not icy and I don't like coconut. Ambrosia, looks weird. It just looks weird. I don't think it's very American, very sweet and very bad. So no. Cowboy cookies, they're cookies, so yeah, of course always, but they're not particularly interesting. So they'll be in the pile, but they won't be my favorite choice, you know. And why are they no bake? They're supposed to be no bake. I don't know, it's the 60s. Double chocolate potato drops. Oh, they look cute. And they're potato based, which is great. Because they'll be chewy without me having to use too much wheat. Well, too wheat equivalent. What I mean is potato starch is very used in gluten-free baking because it makes them chewy. Man, I'm really going to have to find people to throw my food at. Haystacks. Not happening. Chow mein noodles. Midnight marshmallow cake. Mallow malt. Again, they will require malted milk powder. I just don't think I can find that. Malt is like a byproduct of wheat, so just not happening. Grasshopper pie. It looks cute. I think I can do something really good with it. I'll make the cookies for the crust, but I'm used to that. It's not a problem. Crème de menthe. Problematic. I think it's an alcohol. So I can have alcohol. I don't like mint. I can find something else to put instead of the mint. I think it would be fine. The grasshopper, I think it's a cocktail, and that means that crème de menthe would be the alcohol that goes in there. I'll find something. Like matcha. Matcha's good. I like matcha. I'll find something to go with the mint, to go with the chocolate. Mint and chocolate apparently are really good together, but I don't like mint. Lemon sponge. Not a big fan of lemon. I mean, it'd be a good base for something else, but I don't have an idea right now, so... not happening. Graham cracker, sweetened coconut, not happening. Millionaire spice, there we are. Something I can do. Again, graham cracker crust, I'm going to have to make cookies for that, but I can find something. Can crushed pineapple, interesting. Cool whip topping, we don't have that here. Lemon, shredded coconut, maraschino cherries, we don't have that. I like pies, but this one does not have things that I like in there. Avocado pie, not happening. I don't like avocado. Scotch rose. Which one are there? I think they're in there. Peanut butter, crispy cereals. Yeah, sure. Light corn syrup. So for reference, light corn syrup I'm going to have to order online, and it's like $15 for a small bottle of it. So I'm going to save it for the things that I really want to make, you know, like chocolate. Modeling chocolate require corn syrup. Those are cute. But not that interesting, and I don't have butterscotch chips either, so not my best. Potato chips cookie, they are definitely already in my recipe book. I use them a lot. I make them a lot because they're really good. So I don't need to remake them. Ice cream cone cupcakes, ice cream cokes, wafers. They require gluten, so no. Cold oven cake, I tried to make it once and did not turn out great. This is definitely a recipe that requires wheat, so it's not happening while gluten-free. Jello poke cake, I never made a poke cake and I really wanted to. Regrettably, I'm going to have to order Jello for it, but I really wanted to make a poke cake. So yeah, this one's happening. It's good that I have so easy because I know I'm going to get very tired very fast. PB King. Good base for something, probably. I'll keep it if I need a base for something else. Also as its own frosting, which is interesting. The Rubber Redford. What is it? chocolate pudding mix. It's not a good start. Vanilla pudding mix. Not helping. So it's pudding. I can make pudding on my own. I'm not gonna use the pudding mix. Okay, does look pretty good. So it's a cake with a pudding and then whipped cream, mostly. Sure. Sounds good. I'll definitely do the pudding on my own, but that's the idea. It's like 2 AM. Why is there a car outside? Okay, the impossible pie does not start well. It's a coconut pie again. It's the one thing that, you know, you put everything in this and yeah, it's only working with wheat flour. It's not happening. Banana oatmeal cookies. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. I think I'm going to keep a lot of those recipes once I made them the first time, you know, because this one, I think when I eat it, I will keep it in my recipe books forever and make it again and again because it looks good. Deep fry cookie dough? Probably not gonna happen. Just for deep frying things, it's pretty hard for me. I don't know why. It always ends up burned and not cooked through. I don't know. I'm not super interested in that. Christmas crack, yum. Requires salt and crackers. No way I'm going to recreate that. Sorry. Also for Christmas I'm going to be super busy, so probably not my main focus. Sure, sounds good. Sounds rich and so sugary, but sounds good. There are a lot of cookies in there. Magic peanut butter cookies. I don't like peanut butter. Oh, it's a three ingredients, so no, not happening. Banana split bars. Yum. Ooh, I could make them and have a banana split on the side. I wanted to make banana split for a long time now because it's like the thing that I ate when I went to vacation for the summer, and I never had it anymore because, you know, it requires 3 different kinds of ice cream. I think I'm gonna do that and have finally a banana split and put that in summer. Pineapple. Why is there pineapple? There isn't pineapple in banana split. Sure, I'll make banana split. That way I'll eat a lot of ice cream this summer. And it will help get my temperature down. So I can live and survive the summer. Millionaire shortbread. Yes, I love millionaire shortbread. I'm going to have to learn to make shortbread with gluten-free. It's gonna take a while because short doughs like that really require gluten to just work. So we'll see. But definitely something that I want to be able to redo. I made it once and man, that's good. I can't buy Millionaire shortbread here, but of course it's made with wheat, so I can have it. I haven't done it since I was gluten-free, so it's fun. Watergate cake. This thing outlives my battery. Okay, Watergate cake. There are like too many stuff I can find. It's just not easy. I'm not sure I'd like it. Also, I don't like pistachio, so cream banana cake, definitely yes. It does look pretty good. And does not require any jello. I will need to find cream of tartar because there are like 10 recipes at least so far that require it. Definitely gonna need it. That look good. I love banana. I like to banana cream cake too. Banana cream pie. I tried once, it did not go very well. But I didn't really know what I was doing, so... Yeah, I'm gonna actually put it there. I'll find a recipe. Banana cream pie. Banana. The burster. Oh, ice cream cake. I never had ice cream cake. Okay, Oreos. I think I can find gluten-free Oreos, which would be nice. Not gonna lie. Looks good. Evaporated milk. I think I can probably find it, but it's really not just a thing here. I'll have to adapt, but man, it looks good. Yum, yum, yum. And it goes in summer. Cheesecake. I made a pumpkin spice cheesecake lately and man, it's good. Okay, doable. It's interesting. Mix well. It looks good. Totally doing it. But the base for the cheesecake, the pumpkin spice, was cream cheese and melted butter and melted white chocolate and eggs. And this one has like all those different kinds of cream. And it's gonna be interesting to find equivalents to make it work. We'll see. Velvet fudge. I never really had fudge. Looks like a pie. Velvet cheese, I don't know what it is. Okay, that is not this one. Definitely not that. It's actual, you know, fudge, and the pictures do not match. Okay, I know there is fudge in the other book. We'll see if I can combine the two. I don't know what velveta is. And I don't know where my phone is. Where did I put that damn phone? Where did I put the blasted phone? Fen. Where is she? I don't know what it is. We'll see. Velveta fudge. And see if I can combine it with another recipe from there. Worst of the worst, probably not gonna use any of that. Cherry meatloaf, hell no. No. Why did you even put the recipes there? It's not good. Okay. This book's done. And boy did not like that. Book that does not like to be read. Let's move on to the difficult. I'm gonna need more paper. Because that's a big one too. Okay, what is Velveta? It's a very specific thing. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think I can find Velveta. It's an American thing. I have no idea how to get cheese from America right now. Okay, now onto the complicated one, starting with spring. So the fruit baskets, it's a whole series. I'm going to make them all at once in 1 week, and they're definitely going to happen in the summer, late spring, summer. So yeah, definitely not now. I want to be able to take a picture with a picnic dress and all. So Deceptive Desserts, page 30. And they're definitely in the complicated, but they're definitely in the summer. Easy summer. And once they're all gone, spring is a lot lighter. Okay, so now we have the first problem. Bridezilla is a definitely American thing, but I have nothing against Godzilla. So I can do a Godzilla cake. It's just not going to be Bridezilla. I can do sexy Godzilla. I can do Godzilla that just received the news of her third husband's untimely death, and we can find something cool. So Godzilla cake. will not be Bridezilla. But just Godzilla. But I really like it. I want to do it, but not Bridezilla. I'm not American. It just does not make a lot of sense for me to do that. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the things are going to go into the difficult pile. Hey, honey. Ragazza. Also, Shirley Temple cake does sound pretty good. With cherry bread buttercream frosting, I don't know about that. Especially since it requires like canned maraschino cherries, which are not easy to find. So the frosting is probably not going to happen, but cat lady gelatin, I don't like Jello. It's hard to buy and I'm just not going to eat it. Red velvet reptilian cake. Ah, it does look good. Motherhood is a beautiful thing. Okay, I'm going to do it, and I think you're an Easter cake because there are eggs. So, yeah, sure. I'm probably gonna tweak it a little to make it look like another monster that, you know, is more like me. Maybe a little dinosaur. Oh, a fucked up dinosaur. Okay, so red velvet, reptilian. Deceptive Desserts, page 50. Or you know what I really like to do? A kaiju. It's not gonna happen with the red velvet because it's the wrong colors, but I really like to make a kaiju. Because they're cute. Funnel cake, not happening. It's definitely a wheat byproduct thing, and also it's a carnival food, but for Americans. We don't have that here. So we don't have I don't even have the nostalgia out of it. This one is cool. It's almond buttermilk cake. I really want to do it. We'll have to tweak the design because I'm not doing spiders. Not happening. So I'll have to find something that isn't spiders, but replicate mostly the same cake, but not with spiders. Maybe with like fairies. I like fairies. I like butterflies and moth. So maybe fairies. Page 60. It is pretty annoying that there isn't the pages there. It's gonna be in pain in the ass. Can already tell. The good thing is that there are less cakes, you know, because they all take several pages, so it's better. I never had cannolis. I think I want to try. And I love kittens. So kitten cannolis it is. Page 67. I think this one can go in the easy pile, weirdly enough. I don't think they would take more than a day. But it's interesting, I never made cannoli, I never had them. This I really want to do. It's gonna be so complicated, but I so want to do it. Social butterflies. And I don't even have to change the theme at all. I can just replicate exactly like this. I love butterflies, they're really my thing. Her thing is spiders, my thing is butterfly. I'm really, you know, classic and unoriginal, but I like butterflies. So there is cups, there is china. There is a cake, I think. And it's all going to be a lot of work. but worth it. Okay, so the cake is in different space. Okay, it's okay. So it's all the china, it's the cups, the teapot, and the little butterflies, and the chocolate milk. The hummingbird cake, I really want to do it. I think I'm just going to keep it as it is because it's really cute. Maybe yellow instead of blue. I like yellow more. We'll see. I want to put it in difficult parts for the social butterflies because it's gonna be hard. It's not just baking a cake. Hummingbird cake happening. Page 26. It does look pretty nice, doesn't it? I really like the little floating hummingbirds. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but also the cake base looks really good. It's a pecan pineapple cake. Oh, it looks good. Flying saucers, probably not gonna happen. I'm not that into aliens. I'm definitely a monster fucker, but I'm not an alien fucker. So no, the cookies not my thing. Easter, yay! The Fabergé Easter egg. So I have a lot of designs for Fabergé style Easter eggs. And I'm probably going to do my own design because I already have a lot and I want to make them happen. But yeah, that cake is happening. And it's a chocolate cake. Maybe I can use cream spice, PB King, Pioneer. We'll see. Maybe use a different cake as base. $86. And this one goes into the very awaited category of Easter. Wait. I'm supposed to have already something in the Easter. I'm supposed to have the rolls, the cross buns, hot cross buns. Well, maybe I put them somewhere else, somewhere they don't belong. And I'll find them eventually. No. Maybe it's in the easy pile, but you know, I'm not opening that until I have to. Vintage spring wedding cakes. There are a lot of cakes there, so they're not going to happen all at once, but they are definitely happening. I will not use brown. I will use yellow base and brown piping because I think it looks better and it's more my colors. But yeah, those cakes are all happening. Vintage wedding, so I'm doing the hummingbird first. The hummingbird is strawberry, no. Hummingbird, it's this one, so I'm gonna recreate like that. I think I'm gonna recreate it one by one because I don't have a wedding that will require it, but one by one, and I will edit the photo to have them all together. So hummingbird cake, which is page 90. It's going to the difficult. It's gonna be a whole difficult series. And while it's only one cake and it's probably gonna be able to decorate it pretty easily, it's not gonna be that easy. Strawberry cream looks good. I'm going to try to make them one right after the other so it makes more sense, you know. So if I pick one, I'm going to make all of them together. Yeah, I'll figure out something. Cherry cream cheesecake. Yum. It's just regular white cake. Okay. Maybe I can use another... No, I need white cake because I need it to taste cherry cream. Okay, so there is an actual cheesecake there. Okay, so it's a cake, but there's cheesecake in there. Okay, so it's cheesecake taste, so there is like filling, but it's between the cake. Okay, makes more sense. How many are there? So I have the lemon curd, hummingbird, strawberry cheese, Dutch, and that is white. Ah, there are so many of them. 3, 6. There are 6 different ones. Dutch chocolate, I will buy specifically Dutch chocolate and cocoa powder just for it. That'll be good. I don't know if I want to make a basic white wedding cake. We'll see. I'm not particularly interested with that. With making... Oh, it's cute. It's intended to be eaten on the year anniversary. That's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna do that just for that. It's a super good idea, actually. Okay, and the rest is decoration. Come on. Where does it come from? Earth cake, definitely happening. It's a specific Earth Day. There is also Pie Day, and I would really like to have pie for it. We'll see. Earth Day cake. Page. I'm going to make it a little darker, not like an explosion, but just decayed earth. I'm going to put it in the V-Day thing, so once V-Day, Valentine's Day, is passed, I can switch to Earth and Pie Day. I'll pick a pie of the others. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We'll see. Crab cakes. They're macarons, aren't they? No, they're actual cakes. I kind of want to do them, but like for the death of the Queen anniversary, you know. Because, you know, I mean, I'm from Tumblr, so I kind of want to do them, but as macarons. I think they'd be cooler as macarons. And I think if I make them macarons, they're probably going to the easy pile. I mean, they're gonna be complicated, but they're one day bake. Sorry, no cake. Also, what kind of cake? It's just white cake. Yeah, I'm not particularly attached to this one. That's the red pudding I'm definitely not doing. Also, it's like an American cultural thing. No. Donut dessert dinner. It's tempting. I don't know. I'm really struggling with donuts, so I'm gonna try this one, but if it's not working, I'm completely giving up on donuts because I don't know if I'm using the wrong oil or something, but it's never working for me. Okay, the donut dinner has a lot of stuff, so I'm going to do them all. Hope it'll be good. We'll see. I'm gonna try. I'm tempted to put it in the easy pile, but I'm not very good with donuts. It's gonna be a headache. I don't really want to do it. Oh, it's vanilla. Yum. The facehugger, I have not seen Alien. I think it's from Alien. And I kind of want to do it because it's like a huge thing, but I don't know. I'll try. I think it's gonna be a good practice, because if I manage to make that happen, I'll be so much more comfortable with everything else. Even if, you know, I'm not very into Alien stuff. Maybe I should just watch it. Maybe I like it. It's definitely like the gingerbread houses and stuff like that. It's not all that much meant to be eaten. It's really much for the look. So see if this one does not get eaten, I'm cool with it. This one. This one is a gelatin. I do not eat gelatin, but what I've been eating for a few years during my teenage years as my birthday cake was a mousse cake, chocolate mousse. So there was white chocolate mousse, then milk chocolate mousse, and then dark chocolate mousse, and a dark chocolate mirror glaze. And I kind of miss it. I cannot have it anymore. And I think that would be the right thing to use it for. So maybe make it a squid. And yeah, instead of gelatin, because I don't like gelatin. But make it the mousse cake. And if I remember correctly, it's on the brownie base, so I can use the Pioneer brownies as a base. That would be cool. There, and this way I combine the two. And no, it's not gonna be my birthday cake. This is not happening. Rice Krispie Bears, I think it's one of the recipes that she didn't actually like all that much. I don't know if I want to redo it. I made Rice Krispie in the past, but I don't think she actually likes this recipe all that much, and I don't like it either. So no. The brownie bugs, I was thinking of making a twist and use it as love bugs for Valentine's Day. And maybe not with peppermint, because I don't like peppermints. Honey, what do you want? And this one goes for Valentine's Day. There. peppermint chocolate body. I'll figure out something. This, I think the last 3 recipes, like the bear, the bug, and the cake, they're all not as much created as research as the others. So I think that's the 3 recipes that actually she does not like. But I want to do the angel food cake, and I'm not going to use a coconut because I hate coconut, but I have 2 cats and I love them, and make a cat cake sounds good, sounds cute. And I'm going to try to recreate my cat grenouille. Who is definitely not an angel, but I love her anyway. And goes into the difficult because she has like 4 colors in the fur. The cream berries, I think it's ice cream. Cones, vanilla mousse, stabilized. No, so it's not ice cream, which is a shame. I'm gonna try to recreate that. I think it'd be interesting to learn to do that. But despite it not having ice cream, it's definitely going to summer for me because it will require strawberries. And they're not very easy to come by, other than summer. So you go into summer. Honey, I love you, but you're a pain in my ass. By the way, this is not gonna be. This is ombre. Shadow with a pain in the ass. Okay. Be nice to have a pie so I can use it for pie day. Fudge Island. So Mackinac is an important building for her because it's from Somewhere in Time that she loved. I watch it, I'm not a big fan. And I think it's interesting to do it, but I will not do that building. I have never met fudge before, so it's going to be interesting. I'm not going to use that building, but you know a building I'd love? Notre Dame. And if not, I live in an area with a lot of castles. I'm sure I'll find a castle that would be good. If I need more white, because Notre Dame is not white. So maybe a castle. One of my castles. And maybe I'll even take it to the castle if I'm feeling fancy. I think that would be fun. It's gonna be work. And if I want to take it to the castle, it's gonna have to be in the summer. Okay. Cream cheese fudge. Man, it looks good. Dragon Bee lemon bars. I never made lemon bars. I don't like lemon all that much. I think I like the little dragons, but I don't think it's worth it. It's too difficult, and for something I don't actually like. Fall, finally! Salted caramel apple pie. Now that is tempting for pie day, maybe. I'm gonna have to do something other than the tree because I don't want to do the tree. But something interesting, maybe. And I'm making it for pie day! Yay! I'll find something to make with it. also, now that I'm thinking about it, there are a couple of other cakes that she makes. She makes a Monster House. And I want to make a cake out of it. I don't know what cake to use, but we'll see. Monster House cake and the patron cake, which will be Ben's Labyrinth. For my own recreation. So those two go there. If I have the right cake base for them, I will. Pumpkin vanilla. Man, it looks good. I love pumpkin. So that's why I'm thinking about it now, because that was a wedding cake for a brother who would like that rustic look. That is not my case. So while I do like the recipes, I will not use them that way. So maybe use them for the patron cake and maybe for the Monster House cake. Pumpkin vanilla is definitely happening. Maybe for the Monster House, since it's gonna be a Halloween cake. Which is page 170. So you go into Halloween. And for the patron cake, maybe peanut butter chocolate, no. Peanut butter chocolate, not necessarily my... Also, it's basic chocolate cake and peanut butter cream, so not interesting. Maple bacon. That looks good. I don't like maple, so probably not my best option either. We'll see. For the patron cake, I have cream spice cake and peanut butter king cake left from Baking Yesteryear, so we'll see. Pumpkin ice cream, definitely happening. It's gonna be Pan's Labyrinth theme, maybe the cream spice. We'll see. Whatever. Spanish thing would be nice. Pumpkin ice cream, definitely happening. I love pumpkin spice everything, and ice cream, I'm gonna need it. And it's going to be in summer, because I need it in summer. Maybe in late summer, like September, October, because now summer is just that long anymore. But yeah, it's definitely a summer thing, because once it's actually cold, I don't like ice cream, but when it's hot, I'm gonna need all the ice cream I can have. Okay, mint chip medicata cake, it's one of the problems. Mint chip requires mint, and I don't like mint. But the medicata cake is pretty cool. I'd like to make it maybe in matcha. That would be cool. So I'm going to have to find a different recipe for the cake, because that's not happening. But I can make matcha chip with chocolate chip. We'll see. I like Medusa, but maybe I'm going to different... I will see. Maybe Hades. That would be cool. I like Hades. Medusa, which is in Deceptive Desserts, page 182. And definitely going into the difficult one, but not necessarily Halloween for me. Medusa is Medusa all year long. Apple punch, I don't drink punch. It's not a French thing, so probably not happening. Sugar cookie graveyard, I make sugar cookie often, and it's not a very fun design, so probably not that. The Neapolitan monster cake, definitely happening. Cause like it's a classic. It's the one on the page, on the front page. It's on the cover. I'm going to do it. Also, Neapolitan cake. That sounds pretty good. Page. Now again, don't particularly think it's Halloween themed, so it's going difficult, but it's not going to Halloween. It's gonna be hard. The caramel popcorn cats, I kinda want to do it, but also I don't like the spider legs because I don't like spiders. And also caramel popcorn like that, it's probably just not gonna happen. I'm probably not gonna eat it, so I don't know. I kinda like it and I kinda want to learn to do something like that, but so not my style, so that's probably not gonna happen. The wolf one, yeah, I want to do this one. Butterscotch cake. It does look good. So I'm going to I have to find butterscotch chips or something to replace it with, like caramels that I can chop, stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, maybe a little different, but I'm really into werewolves, so maybe something werewolf instead. Look, don't judge me, I'm from Tumblr. Wolf cake, Deceptive Desserts, batch 2, 4. She even made their own tray for it, so it could, you know, stand like that, but I'm going to be realistic with you. I'm going to photograph it flat. I'm not crazy. The tiramisu, so in her version, of course, she is using sugar cookies to make the fingers. Now, what I think would look actually super cool will be to make the other mother from Caroline. She has needle fingers, and I really like to make needle fingers in like icing or chocolate and use them there. And instead of the little spiders, make the choco bags from Zanzibar that are in the movie. So Coraline themed tiramisu. I'm going to have to make the lady fingers myself. I do not like coffee, but the closest I will get to eating something coffee flavored is I have dirty chai blend that I made myself. So it's like chai but with a bit of coffee in it, and I think it will taste amazing. So it's going to be Other Mother, Dirty Chai, Tiramisu. Only one is. And I'm actually super excited about this one. I think I could make something really cool with it. And it's probably going to go into Halloween because Coraline is a Halloween movie. Let's face it. But yeah, I think it'd be so cool. Vampire milkshake, hell yeah, and definitely in the summer. I even have little things, so I can even recreate the picture somewhat. Page. It's pretty easy, and man, this summer I'm going to eat a lot of ice cream. It's gonna be nice. I'm going to fully feed on ice cream. Devil food cake, yes, definitely. It looks cool. Also, devil food recipe is like a staple, so I kind of really want to know what to do it, you know. I have a recipe that works. If this one doesn't work, I'm gonna have to try another one, but at least in the end, I'm going to have a good devil food cake recipe. Yeah, it's definitely a Halloween thing, especially if I decorate it well. I kind of want to inspire myself from the Waterstone Chronicles and the spook books, but they don't actually have pictures, so even if I get inspired by it, it's not gonna help. I think I'll Google, you know, I research devil heart, see something good. Tarantula cookies. No. Okay, so now we are going to get into winter and mostly Christmas. There is going to be a lot of different things. Cinnamon rolls, yes, not this recipe, but I'd like to make them look like little snakes. It's one of the recipes that I was most fascinated by when I bought the book, so it's gonna be so hard, especially since, you know, gluten-free yeasted dough is so temperamental, but I'd really like to at least try to make them, so. I really want to at least give it a try. This one goes into the difficult, it's not going into the Christmas, it's not really Christmas. Also, she does not give a lot of information on how exactly to do it, so it's gonna be interesting. Black and white cake, yes! I've been dreaming of this one. Why? Because I want to make it labyrinth themed. You know, those very simple black and white labyrinth, I really want to do that. And having a black and white cake inside as a base would be so cool. And she said in the description that it was out of her comfort zone, so she was glad to have done it. So I'm not going to shape it the same way, because of course I needed to shape it either square or circle, but one of them, or rectangle or circle, to make them labyrinth, but I'm really excited about that. And now we're on the big ones. So I'm totally planning to make both a huge gingerbread castle house or and a sugar cookie one. I have not yet decided exactly which one I make, but probably like the Adams Manor as gingerbread and maybe something else cool with the sugar cookie, but those are definitely happening and they're going to take a while. So they're definitely going to be the big project of this Christmas. The pink palace in sugar cookie would be really cool. Don't know if I can pull it off, but it would be really cool. And if not, I can totally just do my own design and make like a dollhouse. That would be so cool. We'll see, but yeah, those are definitely on my mind, both of them, a lot. And they're obviously in the Christmas, and I may even make them in actual wheat flour, so I don't have to worry, because I'm never gonna eat them, so I don't care about that. About making them gingerbread, gluten-free, this one, so probably gonna try to make them with wheat so I don't struggle that much. Reddit cake, I'm going to redo it, but I'm not going to do Reddit because I'm not on Reddit, but I'm definitely a Tumblr so I'm going to make a Tumblr cake. And I'm going to make it pineapple upside down pineapple cake. And she's making it chocolate cake, so she doesn't really care. So we don't really care anyway. Almond joy frosting, not really my thing. But yeah. Upside down tumbler cake. And because I kind of want to bring the same vibe, I'm going to make the tea into a little character and vaguely inspired myself from a Reddit cake. And also, I like Tumblr more because Tumblr is very much nicer to weird people than Reddit. And I will defend Tumblr to my dying day. Or to its dying day. It's probably gonna die before me. White voodoo cake! Yeah! I also have a voodoo doll in my plans for my crochet list, and it would be cool if I managed to make them both at the same time. To finish them both at the same time, because it's gonna take a while to make it at a crochet. Santa Claus cookie! Maybe. Maybe. Probably not, though. Summer, winter, you know, it's gonna be busy enough. Christmas season is gonna be super busy. The Christmas Santa Claus cookie is not my thing. Sugar cookie house, definitely. I do not know yet what kind of house I will make, but definitely happening. A fun fact, the peppermint bark bonsai, she did it for the book ages ago, and she just released on her Patreon her redoing it a little better, because of course she had things that she wanted to change. It's been years, so not very surprising. So happening. I'm gonna follow the video a little more than this because she learned a lot between the two, so it makes more sense. And you know what would be cool? If I managed to make it look like the tree in Sleeping Hollow. That would be cool. We'll see, because I don't have access to the same kind of candy cane as her, so we'll see if they behave properly or not. I think I'll put it in the... Oh, I don't want to. I was like, maybe I couldn't put it in easy. No, it's definitely a Christmas thing. So it goes into Christmas. Valentine cookie is gonna be Valentine's Day soon. I have not seen Predator. But I accept completely that she's a monster fucker. I am myself a monster fucker. But I haven't seen Predator, so maybe I will watch it soon. But if they don't do it for me, like what I've seen of them may not happening, you know what does it for me? Carnage. She's hot from Venom. And I think she would look really cool on sugar cookies. So, Carnage. Cookies. And I don't care, I'm the only one who's gonna eat it because there's gonna be a monster on it. Nobody's gonna eat them. And Deceptive Desserts, page 270. And you go into Valentine's Day. Yay! Serpents in Spice Cake. Spice Cake. I don't know if it's the same spice cake. I don't think. So I can't use the cream spice cakes from the other. No. Where did you go? I'm losing my papers. I really want to do this one. I'm going to have to make my own fondant, but apart from that, it looks really good. And the spice cake is not a recipe that she did, so it's a new one. I think it's quite good. I love spice cakes. It looks so cute and wintry and Christmassy. A wreath. I think it'd be good. And it goes into Christmas because it's definitely a Christmas cake. And that's the last one. So here we are, Christmas, Valentine's Day, summer, remarkably not a lot of Halloween things, which is surprising. Easter, easy, and Halloween there, and yeah, I'm a little surprised that there isn't more Halloween. Maybe because I was like, no, it's not scary enough to be Halloween. Anyway, whatever. I have stuff to do. And I have those 3 cakes. This one is definitely going into Halloween, by the way. It's the Pan Labyrinth theme. And I do not know what cake to use. Maybe cream spice cake. I'll go to try. And it goes into Halloween. And I'm left with the BB King. I'm putting it in the easy, hoping I will not pick it. But yeah, here we are with all of our options. I have like 4 different options for Valentine's Day. I have stuff to do for Easter. I will be very busy, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.